All right. If you will go get your Mr. C folder, the one we normally do in class, and go get something to write with. I went through Duncan's things and found these crayon things that I'm going to use. I hope they work okay. But the first thing we're going to do on here is we're going to write our C up here because it says learn about Mr. and this is Mr. C. So I'm going to write letter C up here at the top. Oh, hang on. Let me get a different crayon. Let's try this one. I'm going to write a C up here at the top. These aren't working like I want them to. And then down here at the bottom, I'm going to write my name. Mrs. Hiley. Okay, now I'm not going to take time to do it, but you know if we were in school that I would have you color Mr. C with his orange colossal cap and color his little face blue and all of those things. So you can color him on your own to make him look nice. You don't have to do it right now. You can do it later if you like, but I am going to open up my paper and I'm not there to help you fold your paper back, but you probably can do it on your own. If not, I'm sure there's somebody there that will help you, or you might have a space big enough to just lay your paper out so that you can see it. So this is Mr. C's cookies. And remember, all the things that we're going to circle will be something that starts with the either hard C or soft C sound. So up here, I'm going to call these cookie cutters. Do you hear the k sound? Because C has the hard C, soft C sound, remember? And this is k, hard C. So we're going to circle our cookie cutters. Over here we have a cup. In fact, some people might call this a coffee cup. So coffee cup is the hard C sound, and we're going to circle our hard C sound. What about this? Is this going to have a C sound? I think it is a bowl. So a bowl is going to start with the b sound. Is that a C? No, that's a B. So we're going to put a big X on that because bowl starts with B. What about this? What's this? A rolling pin. Oh, I think I see a theme here with our cookies. Does rolling pin start with C? You're right. Rolling pin starts with R. So we're going to put an X on our rolling pin. What about this over here? There's a chocolate chip cookie on there. There's a big pan over here, and my grandmother and my mother both called this a cookie sheet. A cookie sheet. So cookie sheet is a pan that you use to bake cookies, or sometimes we bake other things. And cookie sheet starts with a k hard C sound. So we're going to circle our cookie sheet. All right, what about this? What is this? Is that something we use when we're baking or cooking? I call this a spatula. And is a spatula going to start with C? No. But it has this sound, doesn't it? Boys and girls, this actually starts with letter S. Even though it sounds like soft C, this is S. Spatula actually starts with S. So I'm going to put an X on our spatula. Down here we have cocoa. And look, it even has the C on it already. So our hard C, cocoa. We're going to circle cocoa because it starts with C. And then we have chocolate chip cookies, which all three things start with C, don't they? So we're going to go ahead and circle our chocolate chip cookies. All right. We'll turn the page over and get started on our sentences. So if you look up at the top, it's k, up, k, at, k, ut, k, app. Excuse me. So we're going to use these words, excuse me again, and we're going to put them on these lines. So look, there's a picture of a cat, a cap, or a hat, and a cup. Now you remember we would do the sentences. We have a capital letter and a punctuation mark at the end. So when we did the capital letter, remember we'd raise our hands up high in the sky, and then at the end for our punctuation we would clap our hands. So you can do that still, even though I can't see you or what you're doing, you can still do that. So we have some sight words in this. We have I and we have a, because when I and a are by themselves, they say their name. I see a, what is that? Is that a cat? It's not a kitten. So up here I find k, at, and I'm going to write cat on this line. K, see, a, around and down, and T. Now you write your C-A-T. We've done all those letters now. How exciting. And we're going to move on to the next one. You wear a... Oh, let Miss Holly mark this out because I used that word up there, didn't I? You wear a cup. Is that a cup? You wear a cut. Is that a cut? You wear a cap. There's our word. So we're going to spell cap down here at the bottom. C-A-P. Cap. And I'm going to mark that word out so that I don't use it again, so I know I've used it up. Now remember, capital U, where, here's the word A, cap, punctuation mark. So we clap. Good job. Okay, our last one down here is a picture of a cut or a cup. That's right, it's a cup. So we're going to write C-U, oops, P. Let me fix my U so you can see it better. Cup. So we have a sight word right here. I like my cup. Hands up. I like my cup. Punctuation mark. Good job. Okay, we don't always do the back page, but guess what? This time we get to match the hat to the job. So we're going to look down through here and see who these people are. Right now, just off the top, I can see that there's a Mr. D. Is this Mr. D's hat? I think that's a queen's hat. Is this Mr. D's? I think that's a nurse's. What about that? Would Mr. D wear that cook's hat? Probably not. There's his hat. So I'm going to draw a line from Mr. D all the way up to his hat at the top. Right? I'm going to make it. I don't know if you can see that very good. Okay, I'm going to use a different color for my next one. This is a nurse. And is she going to wear a cook's hat? No, she's going to wear a nurse's hat. We're so thankful to have our nurses. We're going to draw a line straight across here to the nurse's hat. Okay, let's do the next one. Oh, there went that crayon. We have a queen. Is she going to have a cook's hat or a crown? Let's put her, she's going to need a crown, isn't she, boys and girls? I'm going to make my line down to the crown. And that just leaves one left. And there's only one hat left too. So we're going to trace that all the way over from our cook to his cook's hat. Very good job. All right, we finished our folders. Don't forget, you should have put your name on the bottom. Way to go, boys and girls. I will talk to you later. Have a great afternoon.